At Senator Natasha's homecoming a few days ago, she alleged that both Yaya Bello and Senate President Godswill Akpabio are after her life. And since then, we've had a myriad of, people reacting to what she said at this particular homecoming ceremony. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button. That way we are able to, put out more reliable and authentic news. And YouTube is also able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Let me know what you all think about what Natasha said. Do you think that this is another round of allegation without evidence? Because for you to be able to come out to say that somebody is threatening your life, that somebody is after your life, you should have evidence to that effect. When she's a lawyer, she should know better. This is because this is a very weighty, allegation. As a lawyer, you know that you do not just go out and say anything, just open your mouth and talk. You must also have evidence. I just hope that, she has evidence to back whatever she's saying. Kogi State's Commissioner for Information, Kingsley Fanwo, has accused suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti'Uduaghan of inciting violence during a recent homecoming rally in Ihima, Kogi local government area. Fanwo's remarks follow a series of events that occurred despite a public ban on gatherings in Kogi State. News from Nigeria recalls that Governor Usman Ododo had announced the ban on Monday, citing intelligence suggesting plans to cause unrest during political activities. However, Akpoti-Uduaghan, who represents Kogi Central in the Senate, defied the ban and arrived by helicopter at her hometown on Tuesday, where she was greeted by supporters. In a statement about the rally, Fanwo criticized Akpoti-Uduaghan's accusations against prominent political figures, including Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Governor Usman Ododo, and former Governor Yaya Bello. Akpoti-Uduaghan had claimed that 3 figures were plotting her assassination. Fanwo expressed concern that these serious allegations could have escalated tensions, warning that violent confrontations could have erupted. Yesterday could have been catastrophic if the supporters of other political figures had reacted as she had incited, Fanwo told TVC on Wednesday. The commissioner emphasized the potential for chaos, saying Akpoti-Uduaghan's detailed accusations, which painted vivid images of an alleged assassination attempt, seemed designed to provoke strong reactions from her supporters and those of opposing political figures. You are accusing the Senate President, the former governor and the current governor of the state, of planned assassination against your person, and was even giving graphic explanations of how it happened. This was aimed at inciting our people and also eliciting reactions from the supporters of other principal actors. If they had reacted, that would have led to a lot of bloodshed yesterday, he added, highlighting the risks of bloodshed if those reactions had materialized. Fanwo defended the government's decision to impose rally ban, insisting it was a necessary measure to ensure public order and prevent violence. Despite the charged atmosphere surrounding the rally, he pointed out that the situation was ultimately diffused, with peace prevailing in the state. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Do you think it was right for the Kogi state government to have, announced a ban on rally? Do you think it was right, knowing fully well that Natasha was coming to Kogi State? And at last, I do not think that there was any clash, no fights, nothing of that sort. The homecoming event went on very peacefully. Nothing of such, nothing of what they anticipated. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Nigerians would soon begin to see the sad side of keeping political office appointee in the same office for up to 10 years. What a bloody lie. Opponents who have been very jittery of the popularity of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan were only afraid of a statement that could come out that could set fire on our enemies. Our opponents are so cowardly that the mammoth crowd around her could not be arrested as they had announced. How many people would they arrest? How many people? Did you see the pictures? Did you see the videos? These people, I don't think, these people is very, very different. The people that came out are very different from, those you would say were paid for them to come out and show their support and love. These people genuinely loved her. It was obvious because if they were paid, I don't think that they can pay. Can they even pay 10,000 people? How many people? How much would they even give 10,000 people to go around? If what befell the PDP woman leader, who was burnt alive, is anything to go by, Kogi people know the violent perpetrators. The violence against Natasha over the years are legion. Kogi people know. Sani Yusuf says, Fanwo or whatever you're called, you should be ashamed of yourself. Why this shameless propaganda? Even a child in the womb knew what you and your sponsors were up to. Please, Kogians are wiser. I expect you and your coyotes to have buried your faces in shame. Bunch of idiots. Olugbemiga says, maybe the old lumps that disrupted the peaceful carnival-like gatherings came from the outer space. Bunch of deceitful money grabbers. Moni Etsu says, she organized the rally without any security presence and it did not turn into violence. That means she's much loved than you lot. Exactly. That is just what it means. Olushoga Olumide says, Mr. Fanwo, please go and learn public relations and damage control. Uti Shola says, it didn't lead to a bloodbath. Thank God. Usman says, Ododo better sack this commissioner. He's misleading the government. Jude Chinedu, enemy of progress. God will always avenge for Natasha and all those that are fighting her unnecessarily. And because of jealousy, will be put to shame. Abdul Rashid Mustafa says, no, it's pathetic lie. Nothing could have happened, just as nothing happened. The commissioner was only hoping for something to happen. People love Natasha. Only the enemies of progress wouldn't like Natasha. Musibao Lamidi says, but Governor Dodo and ex-Governor Yaya Bello are young. What example are they setting? We say old politicians are not good. What about these young politicians? Look all their plan so evil to the extent to go exhume road just for political reasons. What about the cost of fixing the road back, wasting taxpayers' money? And we have President Tinubu in the realm of affairs and this evil act take place under him and he has done nothing. Agatha says that foolish Commissioner Fanwo, we watched him on Arise reading his master's script. They wanted bloodbath. I think if violence had erupted, they would have said, oh, we said so. This was why we did not, was why we did not want the homecoming event to happen. This was why we announced a ban. Now look at it. But there was no violence, nothing of that sort. They are now ashamed. All they can say is that, oh, she's accusing people of assassinating her, which could have led to bloodbaths. She's trying to, tell the people to go and carry up arms. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. What do you all think? Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.